What's up, guys? I'm Haley. And this is Cap. Hey, Cap.
What's up?
This is Wicked Smoke. That was great timing, guys.
Perfect timing.
Awesome timing.
Alright, you ready for this?
Yep.
We're gonna get into these weekend's fights.
Yeah, these weekends fights, we're calling them, we're picking them. We may be going against each other. I don't even know who you're going for, largely.
I don't either. Haven't really had a chance to even look at many of them, except for the main event.
Yeah. So who are you going for in the main event then, huh? Sean, Jared. If you're going for Sean, I'm gonna kick you in the face. In the face. In the face, honey.
I'm not going for Sean.
Okay, good. He is so annoying.
I don't like him at all, but he's gonna win. I do think he'll win.
Why would you say that? I think Jared is going to knock him out.
I'm hoping for like a first round knockout or something by Jared Cannonier. But
I think it's going to be second round.
I'm a realist, and I think that Sean Strickland might win.
Okay.
He might get it done.
Why?
If he wins, it'll be a decision for sure. Right?
I don't think so.
I don't think Sean has the power to knock him out or anything like that. But
I think that
it'll be a decision if he wins, and I'm gonna have to go for Sean winning. Realistically.
Get out of the house. Leave. We're getting divorced. We're done.
Well, maybe he can prove me wrong. We'll see. If Jared can prove me wrong.
I can't go for him at all. I don't care about his skill set at this point. He's a nasty creature.
Yeah.
It's not even...
Yeah, but look past all that.
I can't.
Let's just... He's a good fighter, right? Right?
Yeah, he just reminds me of a 15-year-old boy trying to, be cool in the locker room.
Yeah, it sounds like he learned all his trash talk from a Call of Duty lobby.
Yeah, you can't be doing that.
Well, why do you think that Jared's going to win? I'll ask you that.
Stylistically.
Well, I will say that Cannonier is definitely more powerful.
Yes.
But I do think that, I don't know. I think Sean is just going to kind of he's kind of a jab fighter. He throws that jab a lot and just kind of keeps coming forward. And
I'm just waiting on a load up from Jared.
If Jared catches him clean, it's probably going to be lights out. But
it's
Sean's really good at staying out of the way. Besides what Alex Pereira did to him.
Gonna say something.
He's pretty good at staying out of danger.
Why are you on this guy right now? He's not that... I don't like
we'll
this
see
guy.
tonight. We'll see tonight.
Put $1 on it. Of your money on our on this table.
And actually, I will. I'll put more than $1.
What are you gonna do? You wanna make this interesting? We gonna throw in some feet rubs? You wanna what if I win?
I was thinking money.
It's
easier to just give me money.
I like trades better. I like trades better.
No, it's easier to just give me money.
I like to make you work because your work ethic. You know what I mean? You can't just throw money away. Money's nothing. Trade. That's where it is. So, I don't care if you give me $10 so I can go get a massage. I want you to suffer through the fact you got to give me a foot massage.
Where are you going to get a $10 massage?
That's true. I don't know. That was a real cheap with the coupon.
Okay. We got to get back on topic.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay, so we had a question from Insight. He asked, who did you have winning the Jan versus Ankalaev?
I had Jan winning that fight.
I did too. I was surprised in his press conference or his interview where he said that he didn't feel like he won, but he didn't feel like he lost. Why would you say that?
Yeah, I had it 3-2 to Jan. I feel like Jan was tearing him up with the leg kicks. Those were some extremely powerful leg kicks. he should have went to the body a little more. The body and the head a little more. I feel like if one of those kicks would have hit his forearm, it would have broke it. Just one of those kicks would have been enough to snap that arm. So yeah, I would have liked to see him go to the body and the head a little bit more. But at the end of the day, like, it is what it is.
Why?
Ankalaev just kind of held him the last 2 rounds, and I haven't rewatched it, and I was pretty
tired.
Yeah, I was pretty tired last weekend. So I kind of was in and out of sleep a little bit.
We
had a crazy weekend.
Yeah,
crazy week.
We were just so tired, and even the Patty fight, I was watching it and I was thinking, I'm not even that into this right now, like that into that fight.
I fell asleep during that fight. I fell asleep like when they were going into the second round.
Well, because I saw him getting pieced up the first round, Patty, and I was like, it's gonna be over this round anyways, and then we missed.
That's another one we haven't gone back and rewatched.
We have to, though.
We do need to.
Yeah, we need to, but we just.
But from what I saw in the first round, and from what I'm reading, like on Twitter and highlights I've seen here and there, Jared Gordon, like, was piecing him up. Except for in the third round, he kind of just held him against the fence.
Well.
But Jared Gordon, Jared, from what I saw in the first round, he was piecing him up good, like with some hard shots, hitting them with really hard shots. And Patty just keeps his chin straight up in the air, so.
Yeah, he looks like this when he fights. What are you doing? Look.
Now he's got a.
Sean Strickland does the same thing. Looks up when he fights.
He does. You're right. But you're gonna see. You're gonna see. I'm telling you.
Okay. This is what I was gonna say.
I think Patty. Go ahead.
About Patty.
Yeah.
I was going to go for Patty at first when I heard the fight announced. I think I'm not as much of a fan anymore because of all the stuff that went down with him, and people are like.
Yeah, I kind of.
I feel like he lost the whole fight week from beginning to end. Like. He was involved in drama. He's involved in this controversial decision, and like now he's Dana White's like all the memes, like it's that quick.
He's the new Conor.
It's that quick.
Yeah, they're trying to push him up like Conor. You know what I mean? The difference between Patty and Conor, and this is just my opinion, is Conor's skill level is like. Way up compared to Patty's.
Patty, if he gets involved with some of these bigger guys, these bigger names, I don't think he's going to make it through.
I think, Patty, like if he's fighting a Justin Gaethje or even a Tony Ferguson or a Michael Chandler, like there's no way he can get through that fight from what I've seen so far.
And I like Patty. I was on the Patty hype train. I was like running around this house on his last 100%. Fight when he won. I was on the hype train, but, when you act the way you're acting, kind of look like you got like a,
Yeah, his ego definitely is inflated big time.
Now. Yeah, and I don't like that. I can't get behind people. I'm a get behind people kind of person. Like, you're saying, like, just look at his fight. You're just looking at the fight. And I'm like, I don't want to go for the person because of your actions.
Yeah, but Patty lost in the outside of the octagon and in the octagon.
That's what I'm saying.
From what I'm seeing.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't.
And what is this about?
Do too hot.
Ariel having to pay Patty for interviews.
When Ariel read the messages, from what I got out of it, Ariel said in the messages, hey, we'll set it up, we'll do this, and he texted back, yeah, get with my manager. Yeah, get with my manager. That's a whole interview, son. That's a whole interview. Where did you feel like, okay, any interviewer, the schmo, anybody, like
none of those
Oscar
guys
Willis,
are paying people, right?
They have big names. You're getting fans through them as well. That's called a system. Work the system.
That's making you money for sure. That's putting money in your pocket. And I don't know like how any of this works. I'm just kind of assuming.
I'm just saying logically that's the system.
But 100% every time one of these guys does an interview, they're getting paid without getting paid. If you know what I mean.
I've become a fan of somebody strictly off of an interview.
Definitely, yeah.
And it sparked more things for me from that person. And I'm like, okay, well, I see it. Why do they have to pay you for your clout that you're getting through them? It doesn't make sense. Logic would have told you that, Patty. You just have a huge head right now. I don't get that.
Well, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And
he's a good, he's still
I feel
a
like
pretty good fighter.
He's a pretty cool dude.
Yeah, I think he just kind of went off the deep end this last week.
Yeah. And also, like, be honest with yourself. How would you handle fame like that? You would probably get a big head.
I'm a confident person already.
I would get a big head.
I know, which is why I always worry about you.
But I'm already, like, pretty confident, so, in everything I do.
You're like, normal people are confident.
So put a little...
And then put a little bit of spice on that, and he's like, here, I don't know what. He's like, no, I bet I could do that. What is that thing? So, Little Miss. It's like those little characters, Little Miss. Those little characters that are on Twitter. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, those little memes that went around a while back.
Yeah, I saw one. It was like little Mr. I could fight that guy or something like that. I was like, that's Trey. Yeah. Well, I guess speaking of Patty and the scoring and stuff, how do you feel about just genuinely right now about the scoring? Not even about the Patty fight, more so, just about...
It's trash. They've got to do something.
Yes.
I don't know what they can do to make it better, but they've got to do something.
Well, here's my thing on it, and you can... I don't know if you would agree with this or not, but my thing on it is this. In any sport, there's a clear-cut way to score a point. Okay? Ball in the hoop, basketball. Ball in the goal, soccer. You know what I'm saying? In every sport, there's a clear-cut way to make a point, or, so be it for at the end of the score. In MMA, it's strictly based off of what that person personally is seeing in that moment. That is why I don't agree with the scoring. There's got to be a better way.
Yeah, and how do we know these judges aren't like fully focused in on one fighter and not paying attention to that other fighter?
They're not, because I've seen pictures that people have taken of them just on their phone, all those fights going on.
And also,
do better. Just do better.
Are we gonna score points for octagon control for one fighter
and
then score no points for octagon control for another fighter? Like, I feel like they're not consistent based off of who the fighter is. And like, I've been watching a lot of videos this week about Doug Crosby, and it's like this guy. He's fucked up so many fights.
Why does
he's literally robbed so many fighters of wins. It's like, it's time to get this guy out of here. And how old are these people? I don't even know.
I bet they're old.
Like, it's time to get some new fucking people in here.
Or maybe like...
And I can tell you personally, as a fan, witnessing a robbery, it's like, I'm mad. I just want to turn my TV off. I don't even want to watch any fights after that. I still do.
Because you can't trust the judges. After that, I think also, this is another thing with these judges. If a fighter is warming up and they're watching a fight, okay, and they see that this fight went down a certain way, and then the judges put it to a decision another way, well, now they have it in their heads when they're coming out, like, I have to end this fight somehow.
Yeah,
I have to, which is always in their heads, to end the fight or to submit or to, but it's like a more of a, oh, now I know these judges suck. and I'm extremely like, there's no other way. Go out there with everything I got, and like that could potentially mess people up. Now, that just determines also based off of your mindset, your mentality, but I'm just adding on another little factor to that mindset and mentality.
Yeah, it's clear that like something has to be changed with the judging, and like I'm no professional, I'm no expert,
No.
so
I don't know what
I have no idea. In the past, I've been against like open scoring and stuff,
and
but
I've
like
been for it.
Yeah, now I'm starting to like kind of lean towards that because people have to know what's going on. The fans it's getting to a point to where the fans don't even know what's going on because we're all scoring the fight one way while the judges are scoring it the exact opposite way.
Didn't was it Patty or Jared that said that they just coasted kind of the third round because they for sure thought that they were winning the fight?
It was Patty who said that.
But also, who don't do that.
You can't do that.
You shouldn't do that. You should be giving it your all every second of every minute of every time you're in that octagon.
I don't agree with fighters doing that.
I don't either. But it would also maybe give more of a clear view for like the other fighter to be like, I need to step up. I just lost that round. They just told me I lost that round. Regardless if you tell the fans or not, maybe tell the fighters individually, like, hey, yeah, they said you lost that round.
If we're not going to have like any kind of open scoring, I would like to see more coaches being honest with their fighters. And most of them are pretty honest with their fighters. Like, they'll tell them, like, you lost that round, you've got to pick it up. But you do see also a lot of coaches who are like, you did good that round. You won that round.
No.
And it's like, oh, like, you have to be honest with your guys.
Yeah. Well,
but also, there's another element to that. Like, we don't know what
works for each fighter.
Exactly.
It's so hard. The sport is ever changing, ever evolving. It's not going to be the same rules every single time. And that is so confusing.
And the only perspective we have is a fan's perspective.
Yeah, because we're not a fighter. As much as I would love to be a fighter, I'm not one yet. ... But but maybe one day. You know, so I like to try to like look at it from what I feel like I would feel like in there, you know. So like I know for a fact from just being a runner, how I needed someone to talk to me. I didn't talk to you.
You never talked to me.
I never spoke a word to you when it was time for my competition days.
You didn't speak to me for like 3 hours after you ran.
Yeah, I didn't speak. I didn't.
You didn't speak to anyone of your coaches.
I wasn't. I mean, I joked with myself in my head, kind of, and like I was listening to music a lot, and I was warming up. But like, I was in the zone. I needed that. I didn't want you to flirt with me in high school. I was like, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm trying to win a race. But I mean, that's why I was an accomplished runner, though, because I knew what worked for me. And, like, I needed a hard coach. Like, my coach was hard on me, and he was tough. And
but he also knew not to talk to you
a certain kind of way.
A little, like...
I'll throw my motherfucking shoes at you,
a little bit before the fight, or not the fight, a little bit before your race.
Yeah.
He knew not to talk to you, and, like, a couple hours after.
Yeah,
he knew not to talk to you.
Well, it's not even that I lost. I won almost every single time. There was like a handful of times that I got second, but like I won most of the time. And like he just was all right, Haley, go do your thing, cool down, and I would just leave, not talk to anybody, and I would just kind of be in my own moment. And I feel like that's what it is for fighters. If I fought and I just beat the shit out of someone, afterwards I'm gonna like let all my energy out, and then I'm gonna go to back to the locker room and probably not speak to another person for a while. But I would need you to tell me something in the ring, like, Haley, what are you doing? You are messing up right now, girl.
Well, we were gonna do since it's the last fight card of the year, we were gonna do like
a couple questions.
like a whole bunch of like best moments,
yeah.
if you know what I mean. But I'm sitting here thinking we have a whole nother fight card to watch. So
in
we'll
like
probably
right a minute. In a minute.
and it's 3:00 right now. So
why don't we speed these?
we'll just, or we can just do it tomorrow after the fights on our podcast.
Save it. We'll save it.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I like that. Yeah, we'll save it because it really is 5 minutes. So we're so late, first of all.
We're so late on everything today.
If you're going to be a part of this experience, please
expect us to be late, like several times.
We're parents. We have 2 children that are 18 months apart. They don't.
Hey, we were late before we had kids.
I was late. I'm a late person, I guess. But, yesterday we were going to do our podcast, and, babies needed their mama and daddy.
We were going to do one last week.
But we were like, we fell asleep during the card.
but a lot went on last week. So.
It was a busy week. It was a hectic week.
Yep.
So, expect us, no matter what, at least. We'll still be here, just maybe not on time or the right day or too late into the fight card or everything else in between. And I guess look out on Twitter for when we feel like we have time to do it.
Yeah.
I'll be posting a little bit of my art for the podcast every week.
Which you guys will love.
Maybe.
Pretty awesome.
He's forcing me to get back into drawing, so I'm trying. And that'll be our announcement cards.
Yep. Well, I guess, are you ready to watch some of these fights?
Yeah, I guess we'll put our picks on Twitter.
Yep, we'll throw them up on Twitter. Didn't make them.
We just debated hard about one person, and that's fine. That's cool. I'm good with it. I guess I'll just see what your picks are, and you'll see what my picks are, and then I'll win.
We'll see.
All right. Thank you,
remember, I hope Cannonier wins. I think that Sean Strickland will win.
Let me tell you, I hope Sean Strickland gets his ass beat. I think Sean Strickland will get his ass beat, and I want Jerry Cannonier to win. All right.
Well, I guess that's it. We'll end it there.
This is the Wicked Smoke.
We're out.
Bye.